Good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure everything's going here. Alright. What's up, guys? See what we can catch today. Opening season at baseball. Go Yankees. Live on TikTok as well. For some of you guys. Posting this in the Discord real quick. Post this here. How's everyone doing? Yesterday was pretty rough, huh? These markets are so choppy. I wake up and I instantly just want to go back to sleep. It's so wild. Post this real quick. Alright. Boom. Alright. Oh, by the way, there is a link in the description of this video. It says join here for exclusive giveaways. I know I promised you guys six accounts on Friday from last week. If you guys go in there and fill that out, I will announce the winners later today on my Instagram store. For the people on TikTok, let me get that link for you. It's basically just a Nick Does feature / giveaway. So fill that out. You can only do it once every 24 hours, so you don't need to do it multiple times. And I'll spam it a little bit later in the chat. But let's get this thing set up here. Okay, let's get into the markets. 929. The reason why I'm not going, I'm still setting up everything up, but at the same time, I don't really see much from the markets. I'll get into why that is here in a second. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Alright. 4-hour chart. I don't see much here. It seems like a good baseline for the week has been this 1-hour gap that Trump started on Monday. We got some equal highs up here that I think price is going to reach towards. I don't have enough room in order to put on a trade here. But it seems like this move up from Monday morning is really the whole week so far. So be very, very careful. We are trading above weekly open. You know, if you're bearish on the week or if you were bearish going into the week, that's still good news for you because that means you can still catch shorts and be perfectly okay. So, I'm also going to put this in the I'm also dropping this in the chat real quick, the giveaway form. Hold on 1 second. Never mind. Never mind. So for this morning, I'm actually just looking for price to take these equal highs. And then from there, I really don't know what happens after that. I mean, if we start here at the daily, weekly opens right here, obviously. We could reach for this Monday high, right? I feel like that's a low-hanging fruit because it was just 2 days ago. But if you look at the 4-hour chart, it's just not good, right? I mean, we got this gap from Monday morning that we're trading away from, which is, good. That we're starting to get a little bit of movement here. So 4-hour gap there. In this scenario, like if I was, well, this is what I'm doing. I can't really drop below the hourly chart because I don't have any sort of, like, what's down here? You know what I mean? I guess we got this tiny FEG right here. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. But I do want to start to see it move away here pretty soon. Let's see here. Pop this chat out real quick. Okay, boom. So we could be looking for longs from this hourly FEG to this high. We have this small one here on ES as well. And someone just noted out we have SMT with previous day high. The only thing with that is we haven't had real displacement since we took it. Like it took it right here at 4 a.m., but it hasn't done anything since, right? I would have wanted to take it and then displace lower if there's SMT at the high. It's like a good, clean displacement after running the obvious high or low with a divergence. So I'll drop to the 5-minute charts here, but like they kind of look a little choppy at the moment. I will just stay on the 15-minute. That way everyone can kind of get a good baseline. I don't run people off just by looking at the hourly, which is what I would actually do in this scenario because I can tell a lot by the hourly chart. Especially in these consolidated markets, it's very, very easy. Let's see, any questions? How's everyone trading so far? Start the week. Yeah, I mean, let's peep news real quick. Trump speaks tonight at 7:20. Oh wow, right before freaking baseball starts. Okay, but no news today. Obviously, just keep an eye out on like some of those stock Twitter accounts I tell you guys to follow, like Fast Stock Market News or something. Zero trades this week. Yeah, I took one yesterday. It was kind of BS. I'll show it to you. I took an ES. RTY. Yeah, I don't even know the ticker for RTY. I had one of my students sent me a screenshot, and I was like, bro, what are you trading? Because I didn't know what the it was like MTX or something for the micros. I'm like, bro, like, what is this? And it was literally just the macros. Yeah, I mean, so we had this move up yesterday on ES. This is where I got long. I cut it early because NQ was already running pretty low from here, and it was pretty choppy, right? I mean, it sat around here for an hour before really taking off, and it was kind of a weird candle. Like, it never would have hit my TP, which was all the way up here. So, it is what it is. Like, I'd much rather take a small loss and catch and save that money for a better move later on. Yeah, it was at M2K. Yeah. It was something crazy. I was like, damn, bro. Like I say, fill out the form on YouTube, TikTok, and Discord. Let me try one more thing. Trying to share my screen for Discord, it just keeps collapsing, bro. Is that working? It's like as soon as I pull it up, it just goes away. Alright. How's that? Let me know if it goes off. I have all the chats pulled up here. TikTok, YouTube, and Discord. Yeah, thanks, bro. I've had it for a while. It's just I added the giveaway part. But that way I don't have people spamming it freaking a million times. You know what I mean? It's just so much easier. That's what I'm giving out this week, too. It's working. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, D. Howie, I'm so sick of this. Yeah, I mean, it's been bad, man. But, I mean, we're still going to try to show up here and see if we can catch something. Looks like Bitcoin. It's looking like it's doing a retest of this inverse BISI on the monthly, and now it's going to go lower. Hopefully, let's peep oil. Oil hasn't moved in a while. I feel like it just, does a meme coin pump, and then it consolidates. 4 hour hasn't been very clean, really, since Monday. Let's peep gold. Gold don't look too bad. It's just, I kind of want short gold. This looks like a buy to me. Yeah, good stuff, bro. 5 minute on ES. That's where I went long yesterday. In terms of today, let's see where we're at. This is what I like to do. I've been doing it for a while. I haven't on course, but though you go to Seek and Destroy profile, and you kind of, what you do is you throw standard deviations on the Asia range. I can kind of tell that it hasn't moved much. You see what I mean? So what you'll want to see is Asia up here, London go lower, and right around 1.5 to 2 standard deviations is when you're going to see that New York reversal hit. And then you can start to target back to Asia highs. In this case, it's so packed in. It's there's nothing to do a standard deviation from. But when you have a good range overnight, I wouldn't say something too crazy, but some sort of manipulation, it makes it easier. But I can tell just by looking at this chart that, it's not a whole lot on here. Let's see what old Mighty VWAP doing. So we're bouncing from VWAP right now. Let's see here. How come no influencers talk about Blue Guardian props? Seems you guys... Yeah, Blue Guardian's pretty good, man. They're actually coming out with some plans here this week that you guys are gonna love. It's very similar to the Lucid Flex. Very similar. Discord, is my screen lagging at all? I move it, it's alright. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Let's see here. Yeah. Wait for, yeah. Actually, JCat put out a good tweet this morning. Very proud of him. What is he about to find it? It was actually like not. Let's see. They do have TradeWise, by the way, bro. Yeah, this is what he said right here. I'll screenshot it. Because I wouldn't be surprised if index markets range for the rest of the year. Last saw we saw a 25% correction followed by a 45% rally. Anything but normal. Yeah. Like risk management and capital protection. So like being disciplined, sitting on your hands, getting good sleep the night before. Like all those things weigh in. I was talking to someone yesterday who just like, they won a giveaway account from me. And he was like, bro, like I feel so much better. Like I can literally like just sit down and like watch Netflix and just chill. I'm like, what do you mean? Because I told him, I was like, bro, you can't sit still long enough. Like you trade way too much. Like you're too into it. He was like, yeah, I know. And so I just started giving him some tips and whatnot. And he passed that account in like 2 days, which was very, very good. But like, well, I mean, like I didn't mean like Thursday, Friday, but it was more like Tuesday, Friday is when he passed. Like just sitting on his hands, and like he can make more by trading less. Because all he did was dumb stuff. Like his best setups were like ran like 8R. Like they were stupid nice. Fuck. Yeah. This week's video will probably be down. I'm gonna break down a couple prop firms in a video, and then next week I'll probably come back with like some with a a trading education video. I think you guys will like it a lot. Something like a whiteboard and things. Yeah, so far we got 200 people watching. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. Enter the giveaway. I'm putting the link in the chat again. I thought I was going to do that. It shows right here. That's sort of what I'm thinking, James. Short back down to Asia. Because... So the first thing, I put out a tweet yesterday talking about like what to look for. Like obviously I'm looking for these highs to get hit, but the fact that we're inside of a range, like my best trades work better on the outside of the range, right? Like so like take this low, trade up to here, or take this high and trade down to here. So like lower time frame reversals, but higher time frame just like pullbacks, right? I do find myself waiting until like 9:45, 10 o'clock a lot of times, unfortunately. Because I started the stream for 9:25, 9:30, and people are like, 9:35, you haven't taken a trade yet. What's going on? Matt's traveling today. Matt is traveling. It's just me and him. Yeah, like the only clear draw I see. Ah, bro, I don't even know. I'm pulling a T trades here, bro. I'm turning this into a Q&A until price action clears up a little bit, because I don't see anything. So ask a question on By the way, 30% off with Funded Next Futures ends, I think, tomorrow if you're a new user. Otherwise, I think it's just 10% off. I think it goes to Asia lows. Let me ask man how. Yeah, how was security? He said he got through security in Philadelphia in 5 minutes. NQ Shorts 5 minute breaker. The only problem is I really haven't seen like a draw lower. You know, like I see these relative equal highs. It doesn't mean you can't take it, but you have to be really, really dialed down your risk. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't risk too much on that trade. And on top of that, like once it takes this New York low at 8:30, I just probably go break even and start reducing risk. Because the odds of you catching like a full on daily candle expansion is just very low today. You know what I mean? Like whereas like Friday, you guys saw me like moving stops and moving stops. Like that was a very very good learning experience for some of you guys. Like how I managed that trade. I'm not even trying to like flex or anything, but like that's how you do it. Like when you just have when the market's moving. I think it was 2 weeks ago too. We caught a trade and it didn't have a single red candle for like an hour. Um, and like you just sort of know like how price is moving each minute. Choose that too. I don't think. Yeah, I know. I know he's not gonna come. Should I FaceTime T on stream? See what happens. He probably has his do not disturb on. He's big on that. Yeah, he does. Yo, I said yo FaceTime me. Yeah, NQ dropping. Let's see what happens. Uh, nah, I would never do a face reveal. It'll just be. Yeah, so you got an M5 breaker here that you could look to trade. You're good to take it if it retests right here. Understanding this is like a range trade, so like this is not something high probability. Like you're literally just playing the range, like from this high to this low with this SMT. I tell some of my students, just trade less, bro. If y'all trade less, you won't do any dumb stuff. But I still want them to trade, right? It's a fine line, because if you don't trade, like, you're just never gonna build that muscle memory. You're never gonna build that, like, a repetition. It's very, very important. Like, if someone can take 2 trades a day every single day, like, I want them to do it, you know? Like, strategy isn't that big of a deal. Nick, I'm stuck in evaluation jail. I'm not in drawdown, but, like, stuck in the same spot for the kicking. So you haven't gotten funded yet, correct, Sharon? By the way, let's get the likes up. I'm giving away those accounts from Friday. And then Blue Guardian's dropping some new accounts this week, so I will give away those later this week, like probably Friday or something. But I'm definitely giving away the ones from last Friday's trade today. So make sure you guys are filling out the form. I'll spam the form one more time on TikTok, Discord. Yeah, you're still on eval. Like, it just does it. It never really. Honestly, bro, I wouldn't mind you. Like, how long you been trading that system that you currently trading right now? Last week was pretty tough outside of Friday. Friday was a very, very easy read. But that's how trading is. Like, you have to wait Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then bam, it hits it. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to sit there. Like, you know, all of a sudden you got to go like game 6 Klay Thompson. So I think we can go here. Obviously, that's not really that much of a analysis or prediction. Looks like we're already kind of going there. You could look for something like this to get there. I'm more interested to see what happens once we hit here rather than trade in here, to be fair. And I want to see how the 10 a.m. closes. These lows down here from Asia and London are something to note for me too. So I'm going to mark those off. And that would trade us back into the hourly gap from Monday. So I want to see what happens when we get this low, and I want to see like this expansion back up to here. I marked off this trade just so people are in it, but it looks like it's already moving. So I think it was Will Webb. Curious to see if you got in this. You could have got this inverse if you really, really wanted to. If you're in, I definitely reduce your risk though, because you already like, you don't want like this to take this low and come back and take you out. Don't send me a journal. I have too many journals I have to go through every day. But if you're in eval jail, that means one of two things: like you're too focused on like the money, or you don't have enough confidence in your system yet. So if there's not enough confidence in your system, keep back testing a little bit and forward test. And honestly, bro, like, I don't know how much money is for you, but like, stay with the cheap evals. Like, stay with the. No, Blue Guardian Futures is not about to have a monthly fee anymore. But try to just stick with cheap evals, man. If you stick with cheap evals, like, you'll be able to trade better. Like, you're not actually risking $200. Like, if you paid $100 for an eval and you're giving yourself 4 trades, you're only risking really $50 per trade. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really. Not really that big of a deal. Yeah, see how 10 a.m. opens. I think Will, who's in this trade, or someone. Like, you see what I mean? Like, You're in consolidated markets. It's going to take obvious swing lows or highs and then pull back. So make sure you're doing. Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah. No, I'm not taking this on the retrace. I'd much rather price go here and take out these relative equal lows and then reach for these relative equal highs. I'm going to play the ranges a little bit. Now, how do you play the ranges? Let me show you guys this. This is sauce. If you guys watched that video I put out on Twitter, it was like Trading in Consolidations by ICT. It was like from like 5 years ago. So if we're consolidating, right, you mark off obvious highs or lows. Now, what you don't want to do, all right, is you do not want to trade in the middle of here, right? You do not want to trade in the middle. You want to trade the extreme points of the range, right? Now you need to do that with displacement, all right? So like if price runs this low and it's choppy, like who gives a shit, right? Now if price runs this low and shoots higher, gives you an IFEG or a breaker, and you still have this high intact, you look to target that, right? That's how you trade the ranges, and vice versa for shorts. But you do not want to trade the middle of the range. Can stuff still work out? Sure, but I don't want to do that. Like the higher probability, if you're going to trade consolidated markets, you need to trade it how I just said. That's how you do it. You want to trade the extremes of the range in consolidated markets. And this is actually a pretty tight range for today, right? This is a great example. Just like, Nick, how do I know I have the right range? Like literally just pull up your chart, go to the 15-minute or the hourly, and just start marking off like obvious highs or lows, like just 2 or 3. So previous day high, that would be a bigger one, right? And then London low or Asia low. Session levels, liquidity, stuff like that. It's not hard. And if you don't get your setup to inside of there, then you just don't do anything. And people are like, well, that's kind of risky. You're playing longs when we've been selling off. Well, it's like, not really, because all we've known is price taking highs and reversing and taking lows and reversing. So how do we know? Like, if I'm judging by everything to the left, I'm anticipating that to continue. That's how you do it. Yeah, there is SMT there too, so that's another thing you can mark off as well. But I want to see this. Because I don't trust that NQ is actually going to give up this 4-hour gap. Same with ES. I could be wrong. We could go down into here today and then shoot up Thursday, Friday. I have no idea. Was today Wednesday? Yeah. Dang. So we got Thunder Celtics tonight. We got Lakers. Oh man, who the Lakers play? Lakers play Pacers. Lakers, Pacers, Thunder Celtics, and then 8 o'clock Yankees Giants opening day. Let's go. Go sports. Go sports. Gold really doesn't do anything either. Same with oil. Let's check some of the other markets. Kind of mixed bag here, honestly. Silver's about 3%, but it's ball season for sure. And then we got March Madness starting back up tomorrow, second round. Well, third round. Sweet 16 Elite 8. I agree. I think the Celtics do win it all. But he's been a little off lately, bro. I know he just came back from injury. So I feel like, well, it's gonna be Lakers Spurs the second round. I'm actually gonna take the Lakers in that series to beat the Spurs because Spurs don't have any experience, and Luka's playing out of his mind, and then LeBron's playing a good role. So I'm gonna take Thunder over Lakers in the Western Conference. I'm gonna take Celtics. It'd be Celtics over. I don't know, man. I want to see the Knicks and Celtics. That's going to be a great series in the semifinals. Whoever wins that would go out of the East. They'll beat the Pistons. I don't trust the Pistons. Too young. Durant and all the boys, like, they're good, but I don't even think Cade's coming back. All right, so I think we took the lows on. Let me just mark this off here. So we swept the lows in Asia. Right? So here's the same thing that happened up here. So we took the highs on ES and we went lower, creating SMT. Right here, we took the lows on ES, and now we'll see if we can get some displacement higher from here. So it's SMTs at the highs and lows, is all I'm trying to say. I don't want OKC to win it either. Dude, Lakers defense the past 15 games has been pretty good. It's been really good, actually. The only thing is they rely on Marcus Smart a little too much. Defensively. Plus, it's the NBA playoffs, bro. It's just, like, how many times have we seen, like, the team with no playoff experience that's been good all season play a veteran team and, you know, they beat them up a little bit because there's no whistle. Why most traders use 1 and 2 as to reward? Have any reason? I don't know. My reason's a little bit different. Like, that's like a fixed one for me. Like, if I see that, if I see prices moving, like, I'll keep going like I did on Friday's trade, but not always am I going to do that. You got to get Ant back, bro. So you see what I mean? We took the lows on ES, SMT with NQ. Let's see what happens here. The only problem is you don't really have too much of a model here. You can look at the trade unless you go to the 1 minute. It's the only thing I really see here, guys. Close above 1 minute breaker to the upside. That's about all I see. And I'm not taking that because I don't trade the 1 minute, but the 5 minute. Could see something there too. Is it okay if I high risk on the... Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I would do. This is absolute chop. Open day tonight, baby. Dylan. Lakers are not trash, bro. They're literally the third. So, I don't know. There's only 4 teams that can win it all, I feel like. It's Thunder, Spurs, Celtics, Lakers. Yeah. And then if you want to throw in the Knicks in there, but, I mean, it's been like, what, 40 years since they made the finals? Like, I you know what I mean? Like, you can't count out Luka, bro. That dude hit some crazy shots. Would you recommend trying to pass it in 2 trades if they are cheap and don't hurt me a lot? Yeah, I would. Like, if you guys are gonna trade evals, and you gotta take not a whole lot of trades to pass or fail them, like, don't get too emotional over them. Okay, this is actually looking pretty solid. SMT at the highs, SMT at the lows. Personally, I think we go back to this previous day high now. Especially if we inverse this tiny gap. If you're passing two trades, make sure they're good setups. So if you have a good setup on Tuesday and then another one on Friday, that's how you trade it. You don't trade Tuesday, Wednesday on average setups, bro, just to pass it. And also, like, try to stick with firms that have one-time fees, like Funded Next Futures, Lucid, Apex now. I mean, Apex is sweet. Oh, is this news right here, OG? So it looks like Trump... Iran will not allow U.S. Trump to dictate the timing of the end of the war. Oh, great. That's great. Market dump. Now, I wanted to see us inverse this to look to target up to here, but we didn't even inverse it. So it makes me think that we're going to go for this low. Yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. Fill out the giveaway form. It's in the description. Can't miss it. You can make a case for both sides. Leave this alone. 100%. Bro, you guys should see me when I go on Dodgy's chat with this mindset I have now, where it's like, you know, if it's trash on both sides, people are like, what are you talking about? Like, GBP USD, 15-second IFEG. I'm like, bro, I don't even know how y'all do this. How's the gas situation? It's like $3.39 where I'm at. I have a Tesla though. It's 30-day max, but I mean, you know, I'd much rather do that than pay the. I mean, when people buy Apex, they pass them in less than a month, anyways. Like, it's only a select few. Like, I promise you, they look at the data. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a whole lot of people that take forever on Apex. I used to. It was so dumb. Hey, Dylan, you in here? Still in here? Oh, yeah, he says. Who makes it the Final Four this weekend? No, OSOC is not allowed by Apex anymore, by the way, guys. Yeah. Found that out yesterday. Yeah, I will not be doing any more OSOC streams. I mean, ever since Apex started back up, like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago when they did the new update, I haven't requested anything, but my friend Ralph, he did a payout like 3 days ago, and then they approved it in like 2 minutes. Duke, Arizona, Houston. You can't say the Michigan, Iowa State winner. You have to pick one, bro. This dude. I go Michigan, though. I think Michigan's playing like the best team right now. But Iowa State can definitely trip them up. All right, so we did inverse this. Now, another thing, too, is in consolidated markets, on the lower time frames, you want to see the same sort of price action, right? So I want to see, if there's an inverse here, I want to see ES inverse it too. You know what I mean? I don't want to see lack of correlation. You know what I mean? Like, price isn't moving to me. Illinois plays Houston tomorrow. Is that like the 9:30 game? No. I also had a student whose payout got approved in like less than 10 minutes as well on Apex. A couple days ago. 10 p.m. I'll still stay up. Dylan, tonight's the last night we play Fortnite, bro. Actually, I don't even know I'm playing Fortnite tonight. I'm sorry, bro. I don't even think I'll be playing tonight. Too much going on. So yeah, so for fundeds here, I mean, I passed these in one trade with CPI, or what was it, FOMC? I think, I don't know what it was. It was a long time ago, a couple months back. TradeWise Select, I passed those 3 months ago. It took me 2 weeks. Lucid Flexes probably took me the longest because I was on vacation. Those took a month. But I did a video on that. You guys should go check it out. Funded X Bolts, those took, I think, 2 days. Those are the 1 day pass ones, though. And then Take Profit Trader. Actually, Take Profit Trader took a good bit, too. The ones I'm thinking about adding next are, who is it? Add some more Top Steps. And then add these new Blue Guardian Futures accounts that are coming out. Yeah. And probably cop some more My Funded Futures. Actually, I think I'm trading 2 of them right now. Like 3. I'll try probably about 3 more. 3 My Funded Futures, like pro accounts or something. Yeah. Next in line. Is ES a good buy now? I would at minimum wait for a 5-minute inverse, bro. Like, we have not really shown any sort of disrespect to the sell side delivery. Yeah, it's on Netflix tonight. Hold on, I'll be right back. Long on RTY. I don't really watch RTY that much, to be completely honest with you. So ES swept the Asia lows. There is SMT there. The only thing you'd have to worry about is this the actual move, because we haven't really moved. You know what I mean? Like, so you're basically trusting that this is gonna go higher, which I don't know. I would much rather, to be honest, like both of them take the lows rather than have a SMT, because there's been SMT all freaking morning, all night. It's like, how do I know? End of day drawdown now. Yeah, no, I bought them over time. Basically payout, and then you just load up on some more. Maybe. They do have 85% off right now. I think a 50K count. Code Nick is $37. End of day drawdown. Pretty good. It's definitely one of the cheapest evals. I mean, where else are you on $37? Like, Russell. I'll go to it, although I don't trade it, but This is YM. Yeah, it looks like YM is moving actually. I don't really think of it in terms of contracts used, bro. I just think of it in terms of trades to I pass or fail, to I fail. You know? How many trades can you withstand until you can blow the account? Is it 10, 7, 8? Me personally, for evals, is like 3 to 4 if I can't pass in one day. I mean, this is the only thing I really see here is that IFEG retest up to. I mean, what is right here? Is there any sort of displacement? If I want to take this, what would this look like? Two contracts. I'll take this. What a shit feel. Oh my god. So this is me playing the ranges here, right? Light risk, which is what you want to do. I'm going to stop right here. Okay, 2R. We got IFEG closure on both of them, right? On ES and NQ. So I would probably rate this like a B/C setup. Now the only reason for that is because we're trading consolidations, right? That's pretty easy for everyone to see, right? Like we have SMT here. You know, we got some solid displacement. Oh, shoot, let me switch everything for TikTok. But I get banned on TikTok all the freaking time, bro. Oh, wait, never mind. I have this on. I had it right. Now, what you want to do here is, what do you think of NQ? I took NQ. Yeah, so the only problem I have with NQ is it was weaker until it got above here. So like this candle right here was like the one that like shot higher, and it was too late by then because it's already all the way up here. So ES was really the only one to take. I may cut this thing if we get below. If we get below this body, I'll probably cut it. Now I should move it up a little bit. Another thing too, when you're trading these ranges, you want to see quick, clean displacement. Like that's something that's never gonna change. So the fact that like price could hang out in here is less. It's like less and less attractive. You know what I mean? Like I say, this is a risky setup. I don't have much risk on it, but I just want to kind of show you guys this is how. Nah, this isn't $200, bro. This is like freaking 4 times. This is 10 times. This is $100. Like this is. Down here it was probably like 175, 165. I don't like playing the ranges too much, but like if we range the whole rest of the year, this is what I would have to resort to. So I'm just kind of showing you guys. Plus ES swept the lows, like Asia and London. Like if we're gonna get a move in the AM session and it's 10:20 so far, like this is gonna be the one. You know, I don't think it's gonna be a short. Cause like where are we gonna short from, right? I mean, it's like NQ's already back up here, so if anything, it's gonna run these previous day highs, or it's just gonna hang out in here. Like, I feel like this is the higher probability of the two. So, screw it. You lose, you lose. You just got to rip the Band-Aid off. Some of you guys are just a little too emotional when it comes to these freaking trading. 100%. NQ is way better. The only problem is it flipped. Like, ES was really the stronger one all day because it took this previous day high, right? But on the lower time frames, NQ flipped and became the strongest one. That's why it's so important to be watching like the lower time frames and the higher time frames. You know, you gotta be really dialed into the markets. I want to see us get above this gap here. I think NQ. So at this point, if you're looking at the charts on NQ, unless this 15-minute gap holds on NQ, it's to me it's going to previous day high, right? It's already 10:30 almost. You know what I mean? I do not speak Espanol, bro, on TikTok. That's crazy. You gotta have to Google Translate that one, bro. Yeah, this is how you trade it. I don't like trading this because it's not very fun. Because I can't you can't drag your stop loss, can't drag your TP, and it's always some BS that can happen inside a consolidated market. It could actually respect the gap and go lower, you know? Yeah. So pay attention to this 15-minute gap on NQ paired with this 5-minute FEG on ES. That's about all I can really do, bro. Ukraine. No, I started trading about 2 years before the Ukraine war. But the Ukraine war was a little weird. Like that was I think we were having like rate hikes at the same time. So it was just weird. It was a weird market. I think it was definitely more range and it was definitely more direction in the market. So like this right here, I would probably next 30 seconds, if we close below here, below this candle, I'll probably just cut it. Because I'm going to trade consolidated markets. I want to see highs and lows swept and displacement with it. So I will literally cut this if it gets below here. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to. This is where you get wrecked. Wait for another 15 seconds. Looks like I hit my stop before then. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm out. Yeah, so that's sort of how you trade them, right? Oh my God, I swear to God. Oh my God. I need to record this. I won't record this. Bro, please tell me what just happened. I'm trying to find something on Twitter. I swear to God, bro. At some point, you just become numb to it. Like, you just sit here and smile, you know? I used to, like, crash out and, like, slam the desk and shit. Like, what's that gonna do? It's gonna give me a bruised hand. I'm gonna be pissed off. You know what I mean? I don't think it really does anything. There was no news, so I guess it was just one of those candles I just want to rip. Unless we get some crazy move in the next 30 minutes, I'm probably done trading for the day. Let's see how we doing. I am trading some evals here with high risk, so my daily P&L is a little inflated. Well, underinflated because I'm in drawdown, so I'm not really too worried about that. But for example, like I lost $62 on like my 50k Apex funded, with like a $3,000 $3,500 drawdown. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that really that ain't hurting me, bro. Like, hang on. Yeah, I feel like for every good move, trade Copia. I feel like for every banger trade I get, I'm gonna get 2 trades that are just like paper cuts that are like horrible paper cuts though. You know what I mean? Like where just cut early. But I feel like we say that every month though. Looks like Iran's still reviewing the initial proposal. Wow. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, yeah, it could have caused a whole market spike. If you're still in the trade, pay attention to candle closures. That's how I would do it. Make sure you have good risk in terms of like risk you don't really care about. Trade Copia. Trade. Make sure you guys sign up for the giveaway. Oh, crap. It's in the description of the video. Yeah. I need an eval for days of these. Yeah. That's why I'm trading mainly. I have some my funded evals I'm trading right now. That's why my P&L is so overinflated. Like I'm risking like 750 on each of those, and there's like 3 of them, or 2 of them, I think. So I'm not even. I don't care what the P&L looks like. Indicator name of SMT. I don't have the SMT. I just put this on here. Yeah. Not the best price action though. Let's take a peep at it. So if we look at New York session, 9:30 open right here. Like we're currently trading at 9:30 open on NQ. Like, oh, like it's Wednesday. Like freaking move. I don't, but I've heard you can start a personal account there for like $300. Pretty cool. I use Ninja Trader for that. Ooh, minis. Damn. Yeah, it looks like YM slowed down a little bit too, ever since it's kind of pushed up. I don't know, guys. I mean, this is really the only setup I took. Was the only one I really saw. I don't like how this candle closed above. I don't mind this one too much, but then how this one was moving up. I wanted to see us, just start to expand higher. I'm very, very demanding of what I want to see price, especially in consolidating markets. I'd rather take 3 paper cut losses and catch one big win on like a Friday or a Thursday like I did last week than like like just take 2 full-size losses. Because I'm at least got to get 1 banger trade a week, you know? Yeah, pretty huge wicks. Not the best. I was funny though. Like I closed it early and then bam, it shot higher. Like that's like, once you just get kicked so many times in the guts, like you just kind of like, you just get numb to it. Giveaway, yeah, here I got you. You go on my website. It's in the description of the YouTube video, of this video, of this, gosh, of this live stream. Thoughts on gold and silver? Yeah, I mean, usually when you see big displacement opposite of what you think, it's usually manipulation, right? Like those points you just listed in terms of tech needing silver and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is manipulation. Like we just hit a monthly gap in here. That'll make a lot of sense for gold. But I mean, also too, gold's been freaking flying. You know, I mean, it wouldn't make sense. It would be alright if it came back like 4,000. You know what I mean? Who was here on Friday, by the way, in the YouTube stream? Caught that great trade on Friday. Type 1 in the chat. Let's see. Yeah. Pretty good trade, right? That's how it be sometimes. If there was something I did wrong on this trade, I probably could have left a stop here if I wanted to, but my thing was, like, this candle, like, you just don't see candles like this if you're trying to long. Like, especially after you've gotten this for confirmation, you just usually don't see this. So, I guess I could have held it, put a stop where it was at originally. I've been alright, but it is what it is. Live and learn. Live and learn. You're still in the long? Yeah, good. I'm a human, guys. Like, I still make mistakes. Like, just because I come on here and live train in front of 200-300 people, like, I can't. I'll be the first one to tell you I do some bonehead stuff sometimes. But at the same time, I do know myself. I do know my trading a little bit. And, like, this ain't. It just wasn't what I was. Not high probability. I think we can all agree on that. Um, 540. I was hoping we get the 540. I mean, we're currently right at the New York open low from an hour ago. God, bro, this is tough. Ask me some questions. Ask me some questions about your favorite. About your favorite traders. I don't know. Ask me some random shit. I don't care. I'm gonna try hop in T-Trade's chat real quick.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is like people are accidentally buying stuff when I'm doing the giveaways in here, so I'd rather not have people accidentally buy stuff. Order flow? I don't really trade order flow, so there won't be on order flow.
Bro, he has so many questions in here.
Gold longs look pretty clean. I already explained that I don't find that clean at all. Yo, people are spamming gold longs looking clean, but I don't think they're clean.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what up, Nick? Nick just came in and announced something he's projecting.
Oh shit.
T, when should we stop looking for a trade?
I got stopped out. I gotta crash out.
Alright, I'm gonna screenshot this. These will be the next videos I work on, following my other ones.
I said I got stopped out. I gotta crash out somewhere. Bro, he gets so many questions. I mean, he's got like two or three times the amount of people I have in here, but. Anyways. Okay, I'll look at RTY. I mean, you guys keep. I don't even have the ticker pulled up. But like, okay, I'm guessing it's RTY. $15-minute. I mean, yeah, it looks a little bit better. It did take the high. So I wonder if that's going to start a reversal here on the other indices, like YM or something. I just don't trade. Like, I don't know. I mean, Matt's trade yesterday was pretty clean. Like, I just don't even have it pulled up on my charts majority of the time. Oh, he can't be saved, bro. He can't be saved, bro. Don't even bother trying to refer. Like, just let it go, bro. Yeah, so a valid breaker. So let's just say this is a breaker, right? You want to see a candle with a FEG close below it and then retest. So it's basically like a 3-candle formation, minimum. A 4-candle. So you need 3 for it to form a FEG inside of it, and then the 4th one for a retest. Sometimes I'll do like if 2 form, like if it's like really good displacement with the IFVG in here. So like say there's an IFVG like right here, right? And we close below it on the 2nd candle, the 3rd candle, I'll sell it. Like I don't need it to create a fair value gap on the sell side of the curve. You see what I mean? That's kind of like a trick you guys can use. Or you guys can just call that the stupidest thing you ever heard. I don't really care. Metals. Hasn't really done much though. Nigeria is great, bro. I live like a king over here. Good stuff, Will. Well, it looks like you caught shorts and then you reduced risk to longs, right? Good stuff. Yeah, that's what he said. That's probably just a new YouTube video. Yeah, time is very important to my. Well, I'm not inactive. Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, time definitely between 9:30 and 11. Like, I feel like if I haven't taken anything after 10:30, I'm probably not gonna take anything unless it's like pretty good. I feel like 9:30 to 10:30 is my sweet spot to find a trade. Short stance tag you in? Okay. Yeah, this is a very good long. I think. I hate how I closed it out when I did, but you know, we all make mistakes, right? I copy trade them all, bro. I just copy trade them all. Like, I don't crash out, so I don't have to worry about it. Like 3 years ago, like there was no way I could have traded all of them at one time. Probably. Oh, who would be the best? Lucid Pro or Funded Next Rapid or the Trade of High Growth. Those are the three I'd recommend for a 1 day pass, like or on NFP or CPI. At least 6 months of living expenses, and you've gotten like at least 6 months of consistent money from the markets. So they added end of day drawdown, so it's no more intraday, and then on top of that, the you can't do OSOC anymore. You can't pass on news, which honestly, the news has been absolute ass lately. It's been so bad. Yeah, from OSOC to OSUC. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys that tune in to these streams every day. I really, really do. That's why you guys need to fill out the giveaway form. It's just CP Take Profit Trader only has one account. It's like the test account for the eval. So the recent one or total? The recent one, ever since they started like March 3rd or whatever, I haven't taken anything since then. I need to though. But overall, I don't know. I've been trading them since 2022, and like the first year and a half, I didn't really know what I was doing with them. Uh, yeah, let's say we haven't moved much. Like even if I was in this trade, like I'd be trying to find ways to get out of it. Like it's like what are we doing? It's kind of playing ping pong in between this fair value gap and this one. I would much rather be an NQ long. So the only problem is I wouldn't be able to get an entry at NQ until it got above here, which still would have been better than ES, I guess. It's harder to trade in these markets, man. Like there's a lot of fake outs. Yeah, not the rows, not the rows. Oh, take profit trader. Take profit trader. Mm-hmm. I need to cop some more alphas. My favorite accounts on them are the standards, but I don't like the activation fee. And the best, I don't really care if they don't have a promo, the only promo I like with Alpha is when they have no activation fee, because that eliminates $150. Even if I pay full price for the eval, I don't want to freaking pay $150 for activation fee. Uh, 7 days on funded next for funded, 30 days for eval. No. 30 days for funded, 7 days for eval. Sorry. Yeah, Apex sale ends tomorrow night, I think. Yeah, tomorrow night. $37. And tomorrow starts again at 12:01. 100%. Huh. Mm. Yo, you live on stream, bro.
You're live on stream? Nice. On YouTube?
Yeah, I was just calling you earlier because someone said something.
Well, if I wasn't on stream and on focus mode, I would have said what's up.
Oh, you good? Dude, I put a chat in your stream. I was like, it got eaten alive so quick. You had so many people in there. I was like, oh my god, bro, this is intimidating.
Bro, I have it on slow mode too. Like, they have to wait 30 seconds or a minute.
Holy cow, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me call you after the stream. I don't really see much.
See ya.
See ya. Oh, I forgot to mute myself. Yeah, today was ass, bro. Yeah, I mean, this was my trade right here. We got the inverse. I bought right here. Stop was originally right here. Targeted up to this high. I reduced my risk to here. I cut it early once I saw this freaking candle just explode into the downside. I probably should have at least kept it right here. Oh, well. He was, yeah. I called him and he called me back. Tradecopia basic version for starters. Yeah, so the basic version, all it does is just give you the max accounts. If you get the pro version, that's where you do like the risk management, which is very good for people that go on tilt a lot, because what you can do is you can lock yourself out. But now Ralph's calling me. Should we answer? Type 1 in the chat if we should answer Ralph. No, I better not answer. He will answer and say something out of pocket, the first word. He would say something so bad. TP hit, good stuff. NQ was definitely the one to take. I'm not answering Ralph's call. I'm sorry. I'm not answering it right now. Another thing too here is I didn't really take this advice I should have this morning. Is when you're in these consolidated markets and you're trading these range bound conditions, you kind of just have to set and forget a little bit. I don't really like to do that, but it's usually the right play to do, because if you have a good draw, like for me, these relative equal highs, price will probably go there. You're gonna be stuck in traffic for a while, right? So you have to You have to go slow. You have to just reduce your risk and just set your stop and let it go. I have a hard time doing that because the more time passes on, the more I think price should go, rather than like just sit around. Even though I know where price is going, it's just hard for me to do. Oh, good stuff, FX. It depends on the lower time frames. Like whichever one is moving stronger, but is also given a good risk to reward. Like in Q, I would have took longs here, but the problem is it's in the middle of the range and it's too close to the freaking to the high. Whereas ES is also inversing, so we're getting correlated assets, but at the same time, it's I cannot believe I actually bought the high of this candle and sold the low. How do y'all watch me, bro? Yeah, so you want to see correlating assets, and you want to see them displace. Why do y'all watch me, bro? Just for the giveaways. He just likes me for my butt. Like that one girl in school. Got an ugly face, but all the baseball team trying to date her. That's how I feel sometimes. Damn, we've only had one. Oh, we've had some fair value gaps in here since we opened this morning, but the problem is it hasn't really moved. Like it moved down and it would trace that whole move. I got about 7 minutes left on the stream. Make sure you guys are entering the giveaway. I'm going to spam it in the YouTube chat one more time. It's a one-time entry every time I do it. So I'm going to put it on TikTok too. Make sure you keep an eye out on your email as well. And put it in Discord too. Actually, you guys aren't dumb. The NT4 hybrid system BTMM plus PV. I have no idea what that means. Legit, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about. I cut it early. I cut it earlier than I should have. My original stop was right here. And this candle right here got below this one. And I was trailing my stop super aggressively. It was stupid. I probably shouldn't have done it. But honestly, too, like I got in right here and we're only up 10 points and I needed 30. And it's been 30 minutes. I definitely, if I was still in this trade, I'd probably be break even right now anyway. So I'm only really watching to see if that would have happened. So yeah, the idea is right. It's been a tough week because Monday we shot up. It's 7 a.m. and then we consolidated in the AM session. That Monday was looking really good before that news came out, and then yesterday was kind of the same thing too. Like we just got chopped around. And then today we're chopping. So let me check the news real quick. Yeah, unemployment tomorrow at 8:30, and then we have U of M consumer sentiment at 10. So yeah. The hell, this is not working. Alright, I'm going to take these last 5 minutes answering questions you guys have on trading platforms, stuff like that. While I watch my trade, I would have had go to take profit. Any questions here? The giveaway form is in the chat and the description. Anything before I end the stream? People in Discord, I promise you I'm going to put out an outlook for the week. I just don't know what to watch. A little teaser here is I'm probably basing everything off of this 4-hour FVG that we created Monday. But we haven't done anything since Monday. Oh my God. I'd hold to 935 high. I'd probably just start to reduce your risk as we inverse gaps. So we inverse this bearish gap. Next one is up here. If we inverse that, move stop. What account to get the fastest payout? I'll fund the next rapid. Fund the next rapid account. Sometimes. I'd much rather spend 10 times less on a 1-day pass eval and buy that 2 or 3 times before buying a straight to funded. You know what I mean? Like, they're just so expensive. It really did, Norm. 7 a.m. spike on Monday really screwed the entire week. I mean, I love Trump, but he's kind of screwed the entire markets, honestly. Yeah. So the breaker on the lower time frames. Remember this breaker right here I was telling you guys about on the lower time frame. This 1 minute breaker. This was that one. This would have been the ideal entry. Yeah. Like I said, I don't trade the 1 minute, so that's why people. Oh well, you pointed out. Why don't you take it? I don't trade the 1 minute. It does me more harm than good. Like 90%, like probably 5% of the time I'll trade the 1 minute. And I definitely ain't doing it right now in these conditions. So that's why. Throw some lights on risk management when taking personal accounts. Size up the most you can without caring. Like if you have if $500 per trade is your risk on that certain trade, and you feel good about it, take it. If it's $250, one thing I noticed is the risk starts to be a little bit more dynamic the longer you become a trader, because each setup is different. Like it may be the same setup, but it's a different setup. Like it's a different day, right? It's a different market. It's a different everything. Correct, Michael. That's what I think too. Yep. Yeah, I agree. And then if you can pair an M1 breaker with like a 5-minute inverse, it's pretty good on a continuation. Like down here, it's a reversal. You know, I'd much rather take a 15-minute like up here to this high that hasn't been ran yet. That's super obvious. That's just me. That Trump candle really fucked up the whole. Yeah, you're like the third person that said that, bro. All right, if there's no more questions, I'm gonna head out here. I call T back. I call Ralph, and I have to do a video. So, kind of unfortunate. Premium Discord. I promise you, I will put out a outlook later today. It's just I don't know what to forecast. It'll probably just be this 4-hour chart right here. You know, if we inverse lower, trade lower. If we continue to get displacement, look for this high, and then this high, and then this high. As of right now, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in stream today, tomorrow, and Friday. So tomorrow and Friday, the next two. I'll be live the rest of the week at 9:15, 9:30. So I keep those 4-hour gaps on my chart. I am literally closing out my trades, or not my trades, but my charts here, going back out to the hourly. And I'm done. Like, I have nothing else to watch. Is what it is. I'm gonna head out here, guys. I will announce those giveaways. Keep an eye out on your emails, and that's where the giveaway winners will be sent, probably. I think it's just Nick. It's just Nick for Tradecopia. There's a link in the description. But, yeah. Peace, everybody. Oh my god, this price action is so freaking bad.